All right, Shalom. Before I get started, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh, Kahala Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Secondly, I want to give double honors to all the elders and apostles throughout the four corners of the earth that's pushing this truth in all sincerity and righteousness in these last days. I also would like to give double honors to the head and the elder of the Man of Israel camp, the Chazak, whom I teach under, down here in Greenville, South Carolina. I also would like to give another shout out to you, sincere Akim, you brothers out there that's pushing this truth in all sincerity and righteousness in these last days. And I also would like to give another shout out to you, Israelite foreigners that's looking like the other heathen nations causing confusion, coming back to y'all heritage in these last days. And lastly, a quick shout out to you few out Wakiam, you sisters out there that stand in order and doing what y'all need to do in these last days. To y'all, like to say shalom. All right, now coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shion Rashad with another exhortation video. And I just want to do a little lesson from earlier today. Well, basically the topic happened earlier today, and that's the reason I'm going to do this video. But anyway, I was at the plantation. I'm still at the plantation, but I'm in my own little lane, so I decided to do a video, and luckily, my rear gave me her phone to do the video because she out in the cars, riding around, driving at the plantation. But she gave me her phone because my phone died, so I wanted to do something while I'm just sitting here. So, I was able to do the video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, because I did told myself I wanted to do a video on this last rotation at work, because I'm just sitting here at the damn desk. So I was like, man, you know what, I'm gonna do me a video. It happened to be my goddamn phone died, but my real gave me hers, so I decided to use her phone to do the video on. But anyway, like I said, I was at the plantation, and me and this Jake, we went to go sit down with this Edomite, because he liked to just talk to us to make sure everything good with with the plantation. Make sure he want to know more about us. Of course, me, I ain't gonna tell him every goddamn thing about me. I just tell him where I'm from and all that bullshit. I ain't gonna tell him about the lifestyle I live and shit like that, but because for reasons, not to get the ministry blame and things of that nature. But anyway, we was talking about football. We ended up talking about football, and he was saying how him and his wife, they went to a football game, and I believe it was a playoffs game. I believe it was either a Carolina game. No, it was Tennessee Titans versus the Seahawks, because he said he was a Seahawks fan. So he said they went to the game, and usually they usually stand up for the pledge, right? For the pledge, and it happened to be usually he try to look for the flag on the football field. All right, he tried to look for the flag on the football field, and he couldn't. He saw it, he looked down, but happened to be, the players was basically turning their back on the damn flag, and he said he got mad and wanted to go home, so he left the football game, man. This man literally left the football game, and it all makes sense, It makes sense. The Edomite, they hate to see their country falling, man. But it's also the country being divided, man. And what happens when a kingdom gets divided, man? It's gonna eventually fall, man. All right, and guess what? America is on its last legs, man. Little do people know. And what's gonna make it get off its last legs is, them coming against each other. You see, they should be trying to stand on that last leg they got by coming together. But instead, that last leg is gonna fall because they coming against each other. Part of the reason is because they being divided against each other, man. And this is all the spirit of the Lord, man. The spirit and the power of Yahweh Hashem Rashad is doing this, man. You see? Like I said, and especially, like I said, especially this upcoming election, which, if I'm not mistaken, is either November 5th or 6th when the election. And, man, if the wrong person get in office, right, it's going to be chaos, man. It's going to be it's more than likely it could be chaos, man. If Trump don't get in office, guess what? The Republicans are going to be pissed. if Carmelo get in office, the Republicans gonna be pissed. Vice versa, man. Vice versa. You see? Cause they, man, listen, man. For a female to be a president, ain't no telling how these Republicans is gonna act. If Trump don't get in office, ain't no telling how these Republicans is gonna act. The same with Democrats. If Carmelo don't get in office, well, I ain't gonna. They might not do nothing because Trump done got in office and the Democrats ain't do nothing. But we gotta understand, we talking about Trump supporters, man. And these niggas love Trump, man. These niggas are willing to go to war for Trump, man. If Trump was to start a military, man, he could. He could start a little mini military for real, man. Because these Edomites, bro, these redneck Edomites, man, these hardcore Edomites, bro, that's a patriot, man. These motherfuckers love Trump, man. You know. But like I was saying, man, this video pretty much got inspired by the Edomite that was basically saying, you know, he was pissed off. And he pretty much stopped watching sports because of that. And, you know, and there was turning their backs on the flag and, you know, or whatnot. But, hey, man, this is your kingdom. You know, that was going on. I was just like, yeah, man. I was just like, yeah, man, I know, man. But in my head, I'm like, nigga, man, call all you how about Shion with Shane, man. We don't give a fuck about this kingdom, man. You know? So let's kick it off with Amos 3:3. It says, can two walk together except they be agreed? You see that? The scripture say, can two walk together unless they be agreed? And the answer is, if they're not agreeable, no. They're not going to be, you know, they're not going to be able to walk together. Because they're going to always argue. They're going to always want to fight. They're going to always have this shouldn't be this or this and that, you know. It's gonna cause confusion, man. And eventually they're going to fall out. And that's what you're seeing with America today, man. You got Edomites that supporting Democrats. You got some that support Democrats. You got some that support Republicans, man. You know, you even got, like I said, you even got some Edomites that hope, that wish Jake could be back in slavery. You got some that don't. You know, they all being divided. They not coming together. The only ones hey man, the Lord is so cold to at the point. The Lord got the tribes coming together, and he got Esau being divided. Back then, it wasn't like that. Esau was together and Jake was divided. You see? And that goes to show you that the Lord is starting to put the curses on Esau, Edom, man. Call law, how about you? The Spirit just hit me to think about that, too. Because it tell you that in Deuteronomy 30:7 that the curses was gonna be put on our enemies, man. You know, he was gonna take the curses away from us and put them on our enemies, you know. And like I said, man, you starting to have Ezekiel 37 where the tribes come together, and now you got Esau being divided. You know, hey man, that's the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shai right there, man. But let's read it again, Amos 3:3. And it says, Amos 3:3, can two walk together except they be agreed? And the answer is hell no, man. They can't walk together, man. You know, because there's gonna be problems. You know, they can't see eye to eye. You know, and if you can't see the eye, what's the point of walking with that person, man? At this point, it's pretty much fuck you, man. You know, and that's gonna be the spirit on these Edomites, man. Pretty much, fuck you, man. You know, that's pretty much what the spirit that Edomite had. He pretty much said, man, fuck them, man. You know, fuck anybody who, you know, you should have seen his face expression at that. His face expression was like, nigga, if you one of them niggas that do that, man, fuck you, man. You know. That was his spirit, you know. You know, but anyway, let's go over to the book of Matthew's. No. Yeah, let's go to Matthew's. No, matter of fact, let's go to Isaiah. Let's go to Isaiah 19, and verse 2 is really the point. Isaiah 19 and verse 2. It said, and I will set the Egyptians. It said, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight, everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. You see, and even Yahweh Shai spoke on that in the Matthew's the 24th chapter. He said, what kingdom was going? Kingdom against kingdom, kingdom against kingdom. Yeah, kingdom against kingdom, kingdom against kingdom, and city against city. Roughly paraphrasing, you know. Hey, Yahweh Shai spoke of the same thing, man. Showing you the prophets was on one accord. Yahweh Shai was a prophet, by the way. He wasn't just a king, he was a prophet, right? But anyway, like I said, and I would set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Now, this ain't talking about the ancient Egyptians, man. All right, this is talking about modern day Egyptians, man. All right, because when you read the book of Revelations, I believe that's Revelations 11. Yeah, Revelations 11 and 8. It tells you that this place is known as spiritual Egypt, man. You see? So the modern day Egyptians would be who? The Edomites, the so-called white people, right? And the Lord said, and this is an end time prophecy, by the way. It said, I would set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they should fight everyone against his brothers. You see, it's going to be so much division to at the point they're going to be fighting. Like I told you, the Edomite face, the Edomite face, his face was basically like, hey man, if you out here supporting this, man, fuck you, man. he was pissed, man. He said he stopped watching football because of this shit, man. So you know that flag had to mean something to him. But like I said, man, you got some Edomites, they don't give a fuck about America flag, because some Edomites understand how America operates, man. So they pretty much disses the flag, because they understand that America is a wicked country. So like I said, you got some Americans that don't care about America. You got some that do, man. But at the end of the day, they still being divided, man. And it's gonna cause, like I said, this you're gonna have these Edomites fighting during this election, man. You already got some Edomites trying to assassinate Trump. You see that? Just imagine that shit was to happen, man. They was actually assassinate this man, which we believe it will, man. The Simpsons so-called, predicted it, so it's gonna happen. And I believe that's gonna start race wars, man. That's gonna start, and I wouldn't even be fucking surprised if a Jake do it, man. If I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, bro. I'm gonna be honest. And Lord willing, the Lord have me come back to this video, man. Cause like I said, man, I would not be surprised if a nigga kill Trump, man. These Edomites gonna go ham. I ain't talking no pork. But anyway, like I said, man, these Edomites gonna go fool, man. So now let's go over to the book of Matthew chapter 12. No, matter of fact, Matthew chapter 12 and verse 26. It says, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How should then his kingdom stand? And this ain't talking about the spiritual demon Satan. This is talking about the counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. Who's the counterpart of the demon Satan? You so-called white people, man. All right. And like I said, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How should then his kingdom stand? And that's what I was saying, man. How can his kingdom stand when they can't agree on nothing? Literally, bro. They already coming against other countries. Now you coming against your own. Like, make it make sense, man. Y'all should be coming together. You don't see these other countries, which, don't get it wrong. You do have, other countries that may be divided against each other, but it ain't as worse as America, man. It ain't even near it, man. America is just divided, man. Compared to when I was, because I'm 23 now. When I was little, man, these Edomites, as a child, these Edomites, they would come together with no problem. You may have a few, arguments in there. But now, these Edomites are starting to hate each other, man. You got Edomites that starting like niggas now, man. They don't even like their own kind. Like back then, that shit wasn't a thing. Esau would love their kind and, maybe Jake. Now, you got, especially the women, man. They be like, I don't want no white boy. And they could be a EU they sell, they could be the tribes, but who knows? But so far I'm just going off just skin color at this point. Although I'm not in a sense, but from when I was growing up before coming in truth, I seen white girls, man, say, I don't want no white boy. I want me a so-called black man, That's basically they basically was hating their people, By saying they don't want no white boy. They want a black man, you see? And that's basically them being divided. And not only that, they cutting off their seed line that way, man. Because you got to understand, the seed line worked through the father. So if these white women, sleeping around with black men and having babies with them, hey, the population, they ain't gonna be no more dividing. They ain't gonna have nothing to divide because there ain't gonna be no more of them. But it goes to show you that they dividing from their own kind to go mess with a so-called black man, man. You see, that's all the dividing of the Lord, man. The Lord is doing this, man. And like I said, I'm gonna read it again. Shut the hell up with that horn. Matthew chapter 12 verse 26. It says, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How should then his kingdom stand, man? And the answer is no, man. How is your kingdom gonna stand if y'all can't come together? Y'all can't agree on nothing, man. And like the scripture I got earlier, can two walk together lest they be agreed? And the answer was no. You see? And another thing too, they can't even come together to see who's gonna be president. You see, they get mad when the wrong president get in office. You see, they can't even agree on that. They gotta vote. They can't agree and be like, okay, yeah, he gonna be in office. They gotta vote, man, to see who's gonna be. You see, that's already kind of division in itself, man. You see, so let's get this last precept and we'll close it. So this is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 51. It says, suppose ye. Now I'm gonna just really get verse 51 because that's really the point. Well, really, I can get the whole thing. It says, 51, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. I tell you nay, but rather division. You see that? The Lord is coming back for division, man. So if somebody in that spirit, let's come together. Man, listen, man. The only ones that's going to come together, man, is the elect, man. Point blank, period. If you're not a member of the hopeful elect, you're not pushing his word, man, we ain't trying to come together with you, man. Because, hey, man, you not in the same spirit as us, man. We only coming together with the people that's in the right spirit, man. That's in the true spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah, man, at the end of the day, man. But anyway, that's not the point I was making. The point I was making is, hey, the Lord said he's bringing division. You see, it's going to come a point in time, you're going to have Edomites really killing other Edomites, man. You're going to have, different races killing different races, man. It says, suppose ye that I come to give peace. The Lord ain't coming for no goddamn peace, man. So these churches be talking about peace, blessings, and prosperity and all this bullshit. Man, the Lord ain't with that, man. The Lord is bringing division. The Lord is bringing killings, man. Like the Lord said, there's a place and a time for everything. You see, and right now, we in the time of war. It's about to be war. Edomites about to go to war with each other. It's about to be an actual war with the countries. Man, listen, man, this shit ain't a game, bro. This shit ain't a game. How about Shem Shah really about to turn shit up, man? You niggas out here playing, Verse 52 says, for from henceforth there should be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. So you gonna have 2 on one side, 3 on the other side, and they're gonna all be going against it. Well, you got the 2 going against the 3, and the 3 going against the 2, man. For whatever reason they disagreeing on, man. It says, I'm gonna read again, verse 52. For from henceforth there should be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. So you may have the sister and the mother going against the brother, the 2 brothers and the dad, for whatever reason. You see, you're gonna have different divisions going on in the house, man. You're gonna have families being broken up. You're gonna even have some Edomite families that got a Jake boyfriend. They're gonna leave their household just to go be with their Jake boyfriend. I'm telling you, man, that's the time we're coming to, man. You see, in verse 53, it says the father should be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. You see that? So not only is these crackers, the Edomites, these so-called white people going to be divided against each other, but you're going to even have the tribes going against each other, man. But it's all biblical prophecy. But the point I was making is these Edomites, they're going to really be divided. They should be standing together. Why? Because this is their kingdom, man. This shit don't matter to Jake. Jake being divided against each other. And that ain't going to really fulfill until the kingdom when Jake, really come together. Although it is happening slowly, just like the Edomites, they being divided slowly. Hey, everything's going to happen slowly but surely, man. So you're gonna have divisions going on, man. So be prepared, man. Be prepared for just be prepared, man. That's all I can say, man. You know. But with that, we're gonna end it. Lord willing, this video was edifying. I'm gonna close it. We're giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakudash. Shalom to the next time. Shalom.